Hey guys, Phantomato back again today with another Unturned update video. This week's update is Unturned 3.14.6.0, and this week added a entirely different aspect to the game, and it is the HORDE beacon, and I will go over that later. But for now, let's just stroll on over here to my little setup. The first change is the APC now looks awesome. It reminds me a lot of the old APCs in Unturned 2.0, but these ones look a heck of a lot better. They're way wider. It looks like they were squished or something. They have way thinner windows, and they have like these tank flaps over them. 4 lights. I don't know whether they have more wheels or not. I can't remember. And then inside, if we just hop inside here, it has a crap ton of seats in the back. So it can now hold 8 people. So that includes the driver's seat, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, and F8. And that is just really cool. This thing is basically one of the coolest things in the game now. Plus, it can float, so it's nice and flat. It should like work better, I guess. But that is just really, really cool. I like the look of it now, and from what I've seen, a lot of other people like the new look of it too. And that obviously applies to both APCs. And the second vehicle-based thing this week is that the quad and the jet ski now both are 2-seater vehicles instead of 1-seater vehicles. So if I hop onto the quad, here's F1 in the driver's seat, and then if I press F2, you kind of just like sit in the back. But then you could like shoot out from here and be like pew 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 as your friend drives along. So I guess it's kind of cool. It makes sense. You can fit more than one person on a quad. So, and that's the same thing for this one. Pretty much, you just go on here and then press F2 and you sit in the back. And, yeah. Oh, what the heck? A big ammo change this week was that Nelson added high caliber bullets for both military and ranger ammunitions. And the old ones are now turned into low caliber military or ranger ammunitions. And these are now higher. So guns like the Grizzly, which is a very high caliber sniper rifle, now won't take normal crates like this. It has to be these high caliber ones instead, like the Snaperska, or however you pronounce that. Will take high caliber bullets instead of these ones, which adds, you know, a new aspect to the game where you can't just find one military box and fill them all up. And it's cool because then the Grizzly and the snipers aren't so overpowered, because you can find these ones probably more common than these ones. So if I were to equip this, and let's see, shoot off all the shots, you see in the ammo, it pops up with the high caliber bullets for reloading it, but not the low caliber ones. So I guess, yeah, that's pretty cool. It applies for ranger and military. And moving along, equipping my Zubiknakov. The ranger guns now have muzzles and barrels just like the military guns do. So the muzzle will hide all of the bullet trails and the flash. So it kind of looks really weird. And then the barrel increases accuracy, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool. Now these ones can be more pimped out, I guess. just like the military ones can. And now it actually gives me more of a reason to pick these up, because now they can have the same things the military ones do. In the map menu, you can now like fully zoom out to see the whole big map. Then you can like zoom in super far, center it on your character, and yeah, do all the normal stuff you could before. But it's just cool that you can see the whole map now instead of just this, where it was pretty close but not quite. Okay guys, so I'm about to show you the HORDE beacon. I built myself a little fortress in preparation. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and here they come. Basically, it starts off as a horde. Oh, the lag, though. Barbed wire is pretty effective. And basically, if you beat it, you get, like, rare guns and stuff. And there's a mega zombie that spawns. I've watched enough other update videos to know that. There's the mega zombie. We're gonna... Got him. And I did it! Yay! Oh my god, look at the bodies, okay? Look at these bodies. There is so many of them. This is just ridiculous. But I'm gonna wait and let it clear out, and I'll be back when it clears out. Who knows how long that'll be? 'Cause this big frickin' pile of dead zombies. Okay, guys, I let it all clear out. It's all good. Look at this pile of loot. This is awesome. And here's where the mega zombie is. Here's like a honey badger for ourselves, which is just awesome. I just reloaded that other stuff into there, so can't use it for that. Got 2 bipods, got a grenade. So that's just normal mega zombie stuff. But then you can get all these civilian loot. Like, here's a blowtorch, there's a bunch of axes, a civilian vest, which is pretty cool, a police hat, a bunch of baseball bats, some ammo, some food, a lot of rope, and hammers, and a lot of baseball bats. And then you got a couple binoculars so you can see far and turn them into scopes and stuff. And there's like boxes and things. And you can get cobras from police officers. So all in all, this is just a really, really handy thing to do. Okay guys, so the next thing, and the next 2 things, are in the main menu screen. And it adds more item stuff, like inventory stuff, which is awesome. Always awesome to get more variety, I guess. And normal in-game drops, there's a whole bunch added now, are country jerseys, where it's just a shirt, a long sleeve black shirt with a country flag on the chest area. And here's a whole list of all the countries that have those jerseys, and it's mainly all the countries that play Unturned the most. So like Canada, where I'm from, I would love to get one of those. The US, obviously, Sweden, the UK, there's a bunch of random ones in there actually that I didn't know people play Unturned from. And the last thing in this week's update is a new story note hidden in the town of Everett on the Washington map. And it is in this Big J fast food restaurant. So let's go check it out. Okay, so after fighting through all those guys, finally, I made it to the Big J fast food restaurant, and it is in this seat right here. So let's just get right into it. Big J exposed. Rough draft. Think of a better title maybe. Is Big J poisoning your food, or is Big J making their food more addicting? Everyone knows that Big J chain restaurant food has been tasting better recently. But did you also notice the same is true for the berries around here? No, wait, of course they didn't. Who picks/eats random berries? In this article, we investigate their experimentation on wild animals and how they've been adding chemicals to keep you coming back. Continue on here about the contract and observations, etc. Also seems kind of ironic I'm writing this in a Big J fast food, but wow, these are amazing. And that is it. So apparently Big J, whoever this creepy mystery man is doing something to the food that made them coming back, and maybe the food is what turned them all into zombies. Who knows? I haven't been able to put together the pieces. It's like frickin' Five Nights at Freddy's up in here. But that about does it for this week's update. So, if you liked this video, like it. If you disliked it, tell me why in the comments below. But that's it from me. So, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And, as always, stay saucy, guys.